What I've been doing in the trumpet studio at Shenandoah is, first of all, building a positive community and and also having high standards for improvements, and those are the most important things. And while I'm building the community, during this past year during COVID, trying to manage that, all the master classes that we've done each week on Zoom, I've had 21 guest artists, and a lot of those guests have been probably half women, many people of color. I brought in some jazz artists for the classical players, to think outside the box. And so I think that I'm encouraging a lot of versatility, and also looking at the standard repertoire of the trumpet and encouraging my students to look outside that, because, yes, there are pieces that we should learn, major concertos and things like that. But outside of that, with famous sonatas, it doesn't just have to be the same set of 5 pieces that we learn. There can be other pieces that are brought into the mix that are just as great. And so right now my students are exploring those works and doing some research and trying to find works that have either been overlooked, or works that have been recently written, or writing their own pieces. And so I'm just encouraging them to be as creative as they can to really find their voice. I know for myself personally, my solo career path didn't start until my late 20s. So I have a little bit of a different career path. In my time at Curtis and Yale, I believed what I was told, that the only way to make a living as a trumpet player was to win an orchestral position. And coming from a place where I had to take care of myself financially, I was like, okay, I better do that. And then I started to see what Alison Balsam was doing and Tina Ting, and I thought, oh wow, these women are doing this. This is amazing. That's what I wanted to do when I was a teenager. Like, why didn't I even try? And then I did all the steps to restart in my late 20s, and that has brought me on such an interesting path over the past decade, which has been incredibly fulfilling. And I've really found my voice on the trumpet, and by finding pieces that I love. And I'm really drawn to vocal music, for instance, and I love finding art songs, and I love commissioning new works as well. And I also love some of the old pieces too, out of a lot of the French repertoire. So I've really found my voice on the trumpet. And so with my students, I want them to start that journey a lot earlier than I did, with finding their voice on the trumpet and works that really inspire them, and to help make their mark on the world.